Hello, it's James, and welcome to another episode of TTS Today. Today we will be going over the vendor-customer cross-reference and total order entry, and how that's going to tie into special. To start off, we're going to head over to the vendor-customer XREF section, and we can head over to Manage just to take a look at what we already have in our test site. So you'll notice down at the bottom there is a table that's going to have the vendor name, customer name, the assigned code, and a check mark for whether or not that code is the main code. You can search for a vendor or a customer in here. You can also search a code. Additionally, if you want to just do a search up here, you can. So let's just say we do Arlington and Mesco Electric Supply, and we do search. It'll pop up right there. So now we're going to head over to the Create section. This is where you are mainly going to be editing or making any changes, as well as setting up new ones. So there is no import for creating a new vendor-customer cross-reference, since this has to be done by vendor and customer specifically. You do have to come in this way to make any changes or create them. So the first thing we're going to do is select a vendor. Next we're going to select a customer. And you'll see right away I have already got a vendor customer number in here. I have selected a default shipper. I've allowed warehouse orders, and if you see down below I've got two other assigned codes. But I'm going to go through actually creating a new one, so let's just try a different customer this time. Let's say we're going to go to Mesco Electric Supply, right? So there's nothing in here. I'm going to enter in a code, let's say 1278549. If I have a default shipper that is not Best Way that I'd rather use, I can. You can also leave this blank. Right, the main thing with any field that has a red asterisk is it's required, and if it doesn't, then you don't need it. So I'm going to just say this will go to FedEx. Over here we've got three options. So there's always factory back order. What this means is that when this customer orders from this vendor and you don't have enough stock, it's going to send the rest of the order to the factory rather than allowing you to take it. Next is going to be credit hold. So if you have a customer on credit hold, this is where you set that up. You just put a check there and hit save, and that way it won't allow you to enter in an order without the vendor authentication code. And like I said before, the warehouse order allowed just means it allows you to create an order from your warehouse with this. If I want to, I can enter in more additional codes. For this guy, I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to hit save. And now he's been added in. So if we go to pull it up again, we go down to Gravity. Oh, that's Illumination Nation. We're going Gravity. We're going to select Mesco. You'll see it brings up the code. Has my default shipper of FedEx. So that is how to set up or edit a vendor-customer cross-reference number. This is going to be extremely important when setting up just special pricing, because that's going to be pricing specific to a customer, so you need to have the cross-reference number in there, especially if you want to upload it. It does become extremely important as well when you are communicating via EDI to a vendor, right? If you have a gray bar, there's a million different gray bars, so if they just see customer name gray bar, they won't know which one you're talking about. That's why you need these vendor-customer cross-references. That way they know their specific customer number that ties to the correct customer. So the last thing I'm going to go through is just setting up special pricing. So we're going to head over to product, and then we're going to do product/pricing, and I'm going to click on manage customer special pricing. So this usually takes a while to load just because there's going to be one entry for every vendor, customer, and price. So you see up here right away, if you want to just create one, select your vendor, customer, product name, price, and set up how long it's going to be valid. Note that you don't need the cross-reference here, but that does mean you're going to be entering every single price manually. If you want to do the upload, you will need to have that cross-reference number set up. If we click this manage customer pricing or special pricings here, it's going to bring up a table of all of our special pricing. So if we just type in Gravity, I know a lot of them are already at the top. It'll just bring up all of my special pricing, and you see I've got a bunch for Astro Electric Supply, A&S Electric, for basically all the products. And you can see that one's valid, or two of them are valid till 2022, and the rest are until 2021. If I want to search even more, I could just start typing in the customer name, and that brings that to the top. And I can continue with product name if I want. But that's going to be how to manage the pricing. If you want to do the import, you'll just come over here on the left to import customer special pricing. You can download this import template. This is what it's going to look like. And for how to go through and actually set up this upload and go through uploading it, I'll send you over to my video on how to import pricing sheets. That's it for today. If you guys have anything you want us to go over in the future, please send us an email at askttstoday@tradetechsolutions.com. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day, and thank you for listening.